Hey guys, welcome to FX Chronicles. This is Azam. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday. Right now I'm in US, I'm in Central Standard Time, so it's Tuesday night, 9:30 p.m. Exactly. That's pretty cool. Okay. Well, I in this video, it's not even a webinar right now because I'm recording it for you guys. So in this video, I just want to go over the Euro Aussie failed trade that we had yesterday. And my goal probably going forward is that it's easy to talk about the good trades that we have, but I kind of want to change that dynamics. I kind of want to focus more on where the fault lies in me. I want to hold myself to a higher level of accountability. So I want to work on the failed trade so you guys can hopefully understand what my thought process was, and maybe it'll help you guys when you're doing your own analysis outside of the trades that I send. Okay, so here we are. Euro Aussie. I'm looking at an hourly chart, and this was the region. When I sent the trade alert, I said that sell Euro Aussie at 1.4840 and a stop at 1.4880, about 40 pips risk. And the reason for that was I was looking at the dailies on it. Yeah, it's really tiny, and I just saw this little area where it had been going down from. And that was my mistake. I had to see a better level of resistance. It wasn't a good enough level of resistance. Technically speaking, it did go up to 60 at its high in that area before it came down to 33, and we got in at 40. So we probably made like 5 pips at most, and then boom, this happened. So what happened at this point? And for that, what it was. We'll go to our handy dandy Forex factory. By the way, they actually retweeted one of my tweets from earlier today where I was talking about the Euro CAD as someone you flirt with and finally gives in. So it's kind of impressive that I got retweeted. Yay! Alright, so we're gonna go back to yesterday. And for Aussie, they had this business conference. Now this was 6:30 my time. And when it came out, I was so sure. I was like, man, it's gonna be good for Aussie, and boom, it's going to go down the trade. And actually, the number was 1, and so previously it had been 5. So the actual greater than forecast is good for currency. So I guess apparently it wasn't. And what happened was Euro just climbed. It climbed like, oh my god, man, that if you would have gotten it even at 48.60, it went up over the next few hours to like 100 pips, and we got stopped out. Now this is where I had a couple of mistakes. First of all, not a good resistance level. If you look at the dailies, there really wasn't much. It was just like one candlestick. Bad idea on that. And secondly, I've dropped my own rule. My rule is be patient. Be like a freaking alligator if you have to be in this game. And I thought I took a risk on the news, and that's where all of us just got screwed over. And that really just falls on me mainly because I should have probably waited for it. I should have realized that it's a news announcement that's related to Australian dollar, and the pair that we are trading is the Aussie. So it's probably safe to just stay away for a while and then come back to it. So yeah, that was the trade, and I really think it was just mainly the timing of the trade was kind of off. That's why that happened, and I wanted to discuss that, and also kind of wanted to bring another issue to light about trading is that a lot of you are interested in trading the news, and yeah, it could be very lucrative. Like in this case, it could have made you 100 pips in no time, in just a few hours overnight, but it can go against you as well, and that's exactly what happened to us. I really hope none of you were risking too much money on that trade, like maybe 1.5%, tops 2% of your equity, so you're psychologically okay with losing just 2%, because hopefully you would make that money back. Yeah, that was the issue that I kind of wanted to address. I think a couple of other things were risk management that were coming up, and it's I'm just gonna reiterate what I said. Don't risk too much money. You know, it's a long-term play. I get emails and messages and all sorts of things from people wanting to make quick bucks in Forex. They're like, no, we want to make money really fast. I want my account to grow fast. Everyone wants that. Even I want that. And I like to think that I'm a decent trader at times. Like I'm able to make good trades, good calls most of the time. But despite that, I look at the big picture, as I've spoken about it before. The long-term plays, and I don't try to risk too much on any given trade. I'm not going to be risking 5% or 10% of my equity on a 20 pip trade, because that's just stupid, honestly. It's just too much. It's going to mess with my head, because if I have, let's just say, a $10,000 account and I'm risking $1,000 on one trade for $20 or 25 pips, if it would go like just 10 pips against me, it would start to be like, I'll be like, oh my god, I'm down like $400 anyway already. So I don't want that kind of stress when you're trading. Trading is supposed to be a long-term play. You're supposed to be at ease when you're doing it. Actually, you're supposed to enjoy it too. I genuinely enjoy trading. There's a part of me that gets excited. For me, this is not just necessarily, these charts aren't just money making or candlesticks. They're a piece of art. I look at this as art, and and I'm just hoping or working on it to realize what would the next move be in this game. And more than that, it's about how do I manage what I have in my account. Basically, trading is this, money flowing from those who know what's happening versus those who don't understand what's happening. So that's exactly, it's just bank accounts being moved. And we were having this in the chat room earlier today, where people were discussing their losses. I've had losses. You guys see it. Every day I have a bad trade, and it's fine. And in my past, I've lost a ton of money. It was the best thing that ever happened to me, because that failure did teach me to go back to the drawing board time and time again and refine my strategies. I still think I have so much to learn, and I'm barely scraping the surface of this stuff. But the one thing that messes up every trader, that will kick you out of the game, is your risk management, is your money management. Traders, hedge fund managers, we all do the same thing. We're glorified money managers. Keep that in your mind. Your job is to manage money, manage risk. So you don't want to be betting too much on anything. And there's a Warren Buffett quote about risk, where he says that you don't want to put both your feet in the river or in the lake. Just keep one of your foot in the boat. And that's true, because you can drown. You don't want that. And it's happened so many times. So many of us have lost so much money. That's how you learn, sometimes the hard way. And I'm hoping that with my videos, with my analysis, with my trade alerts, and even if you go through my course, that you learn that, hey, you don't have to go through that. You need to be disciplined about it. I personally can't stop you from risking how much ever money you will be on your trades, but I can tell you that all I can do is really just tell you, please don't risk too much money. I want you guys to be successful. As I've said, I would love to hear your success stories down the road, saying that you guys are making more money than I am. That would make me so happy. I kid you not, because that's why I do anything, is just to have a positive impact on the lives of others and have fun while I'm doing that. So that's that. So just manage it. Don't worry about it, because you want to be in the game for the long term. You want to be in the positions for the long term. I know some of you guys move your stop losses, which is great, from time to time, and lock in some profits, which is great. But sometimes give it some more movement time. Give the trade some more air to breathe, and you will see, if you're just risking 1% on a trade, you can easily make 2 to 3 times that amount on that trade. Maybe it'll take a day and a half at most, but it's possible. And you just need to be a little more flexible with that, and open-minded about risking. You're putting that risk, and be fine with it, because that's how you make money in this business, is not risking too much and managing your risk and managing your psychology. Really, at the end of it, it's just how comfortable you are with how much money you've put on the line. and there will be losses. No one can stop from losses. That's why I got really frustrated yesterday, was that I took a stupid trade and everyone suffered. And that's why I got really angry at myself, was that because I've built a relationship with you guys. I love talking to you guys, and I feel like I have a huge responsibility on me to provide better information to all of you. And I knew, like, each one of you that lost money on that trade, I felt that loss personally. I felt that pain. And so I just tried my best to send you guys every trade that works. So far, this week has been great, and I really hope you guys are profiting. But even I can't guarantee success on every trade, or anyone can, unless you're Goldman Sachs. But that's what I'm talking about. Be conservative. Being conservative in this game will keep you in for the long run. Trust me on that. The only reason I've ever lost a lot of money is because I was risking too much. You're not a gambler. You're a money manager, and just manage it. And it's a long-term play. You will not quit your job tomorrow for this. You should not, unless you have a good amount of money in your savings account and this is something that you're comfortable trading with. But still, just watch for it and take time. And I kid you not, taking a $5 profit, $50, $100, $200, that's how you build your account over time. I have known people make hundreds of thousands of dollars, and if you look at their list, they had tons and tons of trades that they would take, and they were making $100, $150, $250 on one trade. Imagine you take 20 trades in 1 week, and you're averaging $150 of return per trade. It's not much, but it multiplies to $3,000 per week. That can turn out to $12,000 in a month, and it's just simple small trades that you're making money on. That's really how you have to trade. That's how you have to look at this. It's a long-term play. Again, I cannot stress this enough. I try to do my best in the trade alerts to discuss this with you guys, and that's really it. So I hope this video helps you guys. Anything, comment, message me. Feel free to do. I try to do my best to get back to you guys as soon as possible, and that's that. Once again, guys, thank you so much for everything, or the opportunity to serve you guys. It's a privilege. It's a responsibility for me, and I really hope you guys are enjoying the service. I really hope it's having an impact on you. I really hope you guys are learning from this. That's the key, is to teach you guys about the opportunities in this market. And that's really it. So thank you so much for everything. Once again, this is Azam from FX Chronicles. Have a good night. Bye.